This video was sponsored by all of the fantastic backers over at Patreon. Check the link out in the description or go to patreon.com/stuffplus to find out more. Generic greetings and welcome back to Stellaris. It's been a couple of weeks since the last episode, obviously with the Christmas, the New Year, the holidays and all of that, but we're back on the game now and we just have to relearn everything from scratch. So from day one, we might not, it's not the case. We just declared war. Rather technically, the Zac Plot Confederacy declared war. We just agreed to it. We are in a federation. Myself, the Generi League, the Union of Zanima and the Confederacy are in one big federation, which is why we're all the same colour. And this guy declared war on the Miriam Star Corp, I believe. Yes, it was the Miriam Star Corp. And that's okay because they've been a thorn in our side for quite some time and they really do not like me. Opinion map mode, yeah, that's not going down too well. But here's the thing. Actually, that opinion, yeah, that's fine. So that's okay, but here's the problem. We are also at war with three other people. So the Divine Kitnor Commonwealth, which is the red guys here. The Mandate of Quepjet, which is over here, so nothing for me to really worry about. And then finally, the Natraxi Star League, which we've already, down and outed once before, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. What we're going to do is just unpause that, and then we're just going to see what happens. So I've got a couple of forces. I've got the Strike Force Phoenix, Strike Force Guardia, and the Strike Force Titan. Now I'm going to bring the Titan down here because I want to set up a defensive barrier just in case this guy tries to send his fleet my way, which he's got 12k, and it looks like he's going to be going this way. And yep, if he goes up, then that's not too much of a problem. If he comes down, then we know which way he's going. So let's just keep an eye on it. So we'll speed up a little bit there, and we'll see which way his fleet goes. Yeah, he's coming towards me this way, and there's also another one there, which is 11.9k. That's this guy. I do have, I believe, line of sight with him. It was a couple of weeks ago, so I will have to recheck some of these things. Yes, we have got active sense link with the guy, so that is fine. So I'm just going to bring my strike force down into here. So I'm just going to park it probably about there when it comes in, and let's just see what happens. As you can see, we've got mainly large X-ray lasers, couple of missiles on there, mainly battleships, I guess. No, 9 battleships, 12 cruisers, and 14 destroyers. I was going to say Star Destroyers there, but 14 destroyers, and this guy is still coming this way. Yes, if he goes up that way, we know, well, he can only be coming my way. That's fairly confident that's what he's doing. So we'll just see what happens. I've got a fair number of minerals, as you can see, and also a decent amount of energy. We are well over on our naval capacity, and it looks like there is some enemies here. That is a 4k fleet, and that's in the Union of Zanima. Now, I'm not really too worried about that. Hopefully, this guy can deal with it. I've still got a couple of fleets here for the Federation. Just check on here. So we are on, in terms of fleets, we're on 64 of 86. So I'm going to start building a couple more of those. So we'll go to G World, our first world. We need to make a federation. Actually, what do we want to make? We've got 7 battleships and we've got 8 battleships. So let's start making a couple of smaller vessels just because it's going to overweight it too much. And we'll say Federation Destroyer. We'll have a couple of those, and any place that has the oh, they've all got Fleet Academy. Oh, so in that case, it doesn't really matter too much what we do then. And we can't build any more because we're out of resources. Well, there's the end of that. Fine. Okay. So we'll just go to position 1, defensive position. And actually, where is this guy going? He's turning back around and going home. Oh, no, he's attacking him. Okay, right, okay. Do we want to go on the attack? I think we do go on the attack. Let's just go on the attack and forward and see what happens here. Although there is a 2k fleet there and a 600 fleet there. I'm hoping that these guys can deal with him. And also there's another 2k. And that guy is really coming towards my space. Not entirely happy with that one. That's the Miriam Star Corp. I'm not too sure where they're going. But I'm going to try and go to this guy here and see if we can take care of business. Although he is running away there. That guy is running away. So maybe we go on the attack into his systems. I'm really not a fan of that guy's fleet coming in here. And honestly, I don't know if the AI is going to deal with it. So I'm going to pull... Actually, I don't need to pull back. I've got a Federation fleet here. Let's bring the Federation fleet in and keep our aggressive force going forward. We'll go to there. We also need to find our... Where is it? Psionic Army. We won't bring those up, but we will bring the other armies up. This is our transport fleet here, and we'll bring that over there. That'll take some time. We've got hostile fleets present in the system, as you can see, and they are slowly coming in here, although I am bringing my my other fleets towards that, and they're going to start meeting up with all of the rest of it as well. So let's just see how that one goes. So it looks like the Divine Commonwealth stopped guaranteeing the Mirian Star Corps independence. So the alliance is already breaking apart. Anyway, we've got another tradition here. So we've got what's this? Coordination. Mounted we contribute towards the Federation counts as twice as much. That's good. So bigger Federation fleet. And alien tourism, which gives us a visitor center, which I believe increases happiness in tourism and also migration. But we haven't got migration, so we might as well go for the first one, which means we can get a bigger fleet. There we go. 42 months until the next one, and then another ascension perk. Cool. So this guy has got a fleet. Where is that? That's right at the back at the start there. Not too much of a worry. This guy is wandering through my systems, although I think he's getting chased. Yeah, there is friendly ships chasing this guy's fleet down. Oh yeah, 8k fleet versus 1 point nothing. Now it's dead. Yeah, fine, okay. So I'm not worried about that. We'll take the Federation fleet. We'll see if we can deal with it. Oh dear, are you jumping in here, really? You're really jumping in here, are you? Oh well, that's just like a little scout, I think. So the Quap and Jaxi is now guaranteeing the Miriam Star Corps independence. So we might be a war against this guy eventually. Oh, good grief, it's all going to kick off. Right, let's just attack down. I want to take care of business here. Haven't got a general in this one, or admiral rather. Yeah, heretic fleet engaged and destroyed instantaneously. Let's bring that back to G-Star just in case we get attacked. There we go. And we can actually say upgrade fleet to latest designs as well. And we'll upgrade those as well. There you are. Okay, so it looks like our Strike Force Titan is sitting doing not much. So where are we going to attack? Well, this is their home system, so quite honestly, I think we should go. Now, here's the thing. I lost a massive fight here before because I jumped in and the fleet decided to shoot different things all over the place, and it was really annoying. Now, I'm hoping that that's not going to be the case, but let's just see what happens. There's our improved fighter and bomber wing. We're not using those, but we have got them now, which is fine. And then we've got loads of stuff that we really don't care about, so I'm just going to go with impulse thrusters. There's all different research for rockets that we don't need because we've got tier 4, 5, so it really doesn't matter. Overall transport fleet, still going to send it down there. It's a little bit behind, but we're going to try and go for this guy's homeworld. So it's the Natraxa Ascara. It looks like he's got his 10k fleet there. 10k fleet, which is currently under... Hang on, is it under control by someone else? Hang on a second, it is under control by someone else. He's at war with us, and also with the Natraxi. Hang on, that's not right. It is the Natraxi. 1 second. Ah! The Divine Commonwealth and the Natraxi Council, which is these guys, I believe. Yes. So him and him are at war with him. Couldn't have happened to a nicer fella, honestly. Okay, we'll unpause it. Let's see what happens. A bit worrying that this person is guaranteeing the independence. Guaranteeing the independence of the Miriams. But I believe... Are we going for a proper subjugate here? We are going for... seed planets. So, that's all we're doing. All I get out of this is a destroyed outpost. I'm getting nothing out of this war, and I've got the most to lose, really. Because I've got the biggest fleet here. So it's not the best tactical decision, but it is probably the most entertaining. So anyway... My fleet has just landed there, 5.1k versus 10.4. He has got 10 battleships, 10 cruisers, and 1 destroyer. I have 9 battleships, 12 cruisers, and 14 destroyers. If he's still using missiles, then I'll have the edge immediately. There's the engagement. He was not facing the right way, so it's going to take him a while to turn around. There's his missiles streaming away. I do have a lot of picket ships at the front, so there's my missiles going out. There's a lot of lasers. Actually, that's point defense, and his missiles are getting absolutely nowhere. So the first volley is destroyed. Second volley, we have just started to take. It looks like he's got swarmer missiles, so that's a big difference from previous times. So swarm missiles are harder to intercept because there's lots more of them, but all that's happening now is I'm absolutely cutting him to shreds with a massive barrage of lasers from the back. He's on 8.9k, 8.6, going down, 8.3, 8. I'm on 14.7. I've lost 300 fleet, maybe 400 with a bit of change there. He's now lost a quarter of his fleet. Oh, sorry, he's lost a third, and then he's ran away. That's it, end of line. So, we cannot... Can we assault this, is the question. Enter Orbit. Yes, we can assault it. Excellent. Okay, so we'll do just that. So, That was the first fight. Our war score, if we have a quick look at the status here, is mostly positive. We've only lost one space battle, which was the Miriam Star Corps versus the Union, so it'll have probably been around here. So that's interesting. I don't know why we've managed to lose one, or he's managed to lose one. But anyway, I'm going to go here and take over this this planet. So it's currently under the Divine Kutnor Commonwealth, which is interesting because I thought we were actually against them as well. But let's have a quick look. Yep, that's all sorts of weird things. So he's at war with those and them. It's all over the place. Anyway, up here, as you can see, there's a load of fleets just streaming into position there. Let me just combine these two fleets. That's the Federation fleet, and what I'm going to do is get a couple more destroyers on the go, and I'm going to have to be very careful I don't go over the amount that we can have. 72 of 114, we should be fine on that one with just destroyers. Alright, so max it up a little bit here. We've got a science ship that's doing not much. We're going to say probably go down and... Oh, I believe we got a bit of debris around here, so we will say research project in the system there. That's fine. We also have, I believe it was... Oh, yeah, the Vanishing Bouquet, which is some transport fleet. Actually, no, it's 1,000... Oh, it's a battleship and it's a cruiser. Okay, fine. That's understandable. To be honest with you, I believe my 8K space station could probably take care of that. Actually, that's a fortress, not even a proper... Not even a space station. So there we go. We'll just max that out. We're waiting for our troops to get there. Oh, they're already there, actually. We'll land the armies, and then we're going to see our war score go up massively. At least one would hope. So there is our... assault. They've only got militia, nothing to worry about really. We're going to take that straight away. This is going to go to 15 as soon as we take that. Job done. Okay, we're going to go straight down to the next assault. We're not even going to leave any troops on there. We're just going to embark them straight away, and we are going to get them jumped over to there. I'm going to wait a little bit and then click, just because I want them to be a little bit delayed from the fleet, because if otherwise they'll go in and they'll start fighting and all sorts. Although sometimes it is a good tactic to jump your transports just after, because your fleet will get engaged and then you bring transports in, and then because of the quirk of the way the fighting works, sometimes the enemy will engage them because they're so small, the big ships can't track them, and then yeah, it's a bit of a interesting way of doing it, but you know, it is what it is. Why can't we go through there? We can no longer go through this guy's space. And he's on minus 150. That's not great. That's not great at all. You're probably not too happy that I've just sent a massive fleet to his system. Anyway, we'll go back, and we need to send this guy to research, or to assist research. So where we got G star G colony 2. So that's decent. That's not. That's okay. That's garbage. That's good. That's really garbage. That's not too bad. It's between that and that, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, so it's that one. Okay. Assist research. Speaking of research, precognitive interface. Very, very good piece of kit. That's rare technology, so we got extra evade chance, extra combat speed, extra fire rates on the cruisers, all sorts of stuff. That's great. So we'll go for, we've got extra habitability, we've got resettlement cost, we've got chemical bliss, which we don't use, climate transformation, which you can change that into... Oh, allows us to terraform ecologically devastated worlds. So 2 worlds, we're not going to do that. We're going to go for naval capacity then. That should be fine for us. Unpause it again, and we'll go back down. And we'll see, are we going to... I just don't want to enter the orbit there, not land. I'm just going to get on board here. Okay, so, yes, but worrying that this guy is streaming fleet down. That guy's either streaming back or he's streaming there. Don't like either of those options. Looks like our north is covered, so I'm going to send the Federation fleet down. Actually, what we'll do is we'll upgrade it first. Shouldn't take too long to upgrade. 14, 20, nah, it's going up straight away. That is a... it's something really not to worry about, but you know what, I might as well go ahead and try and do something about it, just in case it does get through. So we're on light ground support. We'll put that to limited. Actually, no, we'll put it on limited. Cause more damage, not as much civilian damage, I think, though. So, a bit of research completed, which was... I didn't actually see it. What was it? So this was physics. We got physics researched. Was it that? Was it quantum field manipulation? It might have been. Either way, we'll pick up. We've got ion disruptor. We've got proton torpedoes. Point defense, 3rd tier. That's pretty good. And also the decent hyper shields. I think we'll go for the point defense, quite honestly, because the amount of people using missiles. Let's just double check and go on surface. Yeah, it looks like it was the energy that needed, or that we researched. So that's give us a massive, massive bonus to our empire here. So we'll just keep going around. Obviously, there's some ones I did miss there, so I'm going to go ahead. Can't do any more. We'll have to wait until we've got some more minerals. We'll get there in the end, though. Okay, so it looks like he's coming down to try and engage me over his planet. What I'll do is I'll keep bombarding this planet until his fleet turns up, and then I'll land. So we've got a station under attack, which is... This is the... Oh, he's travelled quite far. That's the Mandate of Quepja, which is here, and they've sent a fleet all the way down, and they're now engaging my fortress. So he's got a 1k fleet versus my fortress of 8. And as you can clearly see, his battleship is getting lit up like a Christmas tree, and that is not going to last long at all. My shields are actually... my shields are going up almost faster than he can take them down. So the thing about space stations is that they look really, really hard with the 8K and such, but they're not, because they don't have the stationary, they don't have the firepower that other stuff does separately, and because of the way it splits, it's not entirely accurate. But it's stopped that straight away. Like, nothing to worry about there at all. But I'm still glad we sent that fleet down, because even a 3k fleet, I reckon, would probably be able to break that through. So we're making planetfall, here we go. So, as you can see, armies, have actually got some defensive armies there, or had defensive armies. They've been eliminated straight away, and we have taken that. Now on 25% war score. This guy has got a 6k fleet back at his home system. I'm going to go back up and destroy that, because, quite frankly, I think it would be worthy of my time. I'm just going to keep this fleet, the Federation fleet, just next to here. We've now got someone as the leader of the Federation, so I've lost that Federation fleet. So immediately, look, it's just gone straight back. It's turned around, and it's going away. So there's not much I can do there. Looks like closed borders from the Quapanjaxi, which is a shame. I really do want to get open borders. Now, minus 162, and most of that is because of border friction. Mainly because we're fighting wars on their border and such, I believe. But either way, it's sadly... something that's closed the doors. It means my fleet is trapped in here, so I'm just gonna have to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. But hey ho, I don't think that'll be much of a problem, because as you're about to see, this guy's 6.7k fleet is gonna get absolutely decimated. So there's this barrage of missiles. You can see the first salvo missiles, the big torpedoes, they just got shot down straight away. But the swarmer missiles, they're making it in. Not that it's gonna bother me too much, because yeah, we haven't destroyed them, but they've run away. So we'll close all these down. Don't you worry too much about that one. We do need to go back to our home systems, make sure we are upgrading all of the mineral gathering plants. This one is going to say, see, I'm giving 4 energy credits and 2 minerals, but I am actually going to build another mining network on there, because minerals, we're going to have more energy, rather, we're going to have more than enough. So, going back around, a lot of new people around here, so we'll go for, well, we haven't yet got a temple, or a gene clinic, so we'll have one of each, I think. Actually, cancel that. We'll have a temple there, and a gene clinic there. And upgrade all of these. And also, Shroud accessible. Good, let's have a chat with the Shroud. Oh, hi Shroud. So much power. Reach into the Shroud. For a fleeting moment, we are lost, and a sense of utter panic washes over us as we contemplate an eternity spent without the Shroud. Then we regain our footing. The terror recedes. So we've got a boon, increase weapon strength, which is high chance of success. Boon, increase research speed, medium, and then boon, ship repair. We're going to go for weapon strength, and it didn't work. Curse bestowed. Powerful psychic backlash. You bounce back for your conduit, the Shroud. Minds of our researchers are being clouded, and they're having great difficulty focusing on their work. Minus 20% research speed for 60 months. Didn't work. We've had very, very bad luck with the Shroud. Very bad luck indeed. Anyway, so we're engaging the Heretic Station, which is almost certainly going to be Destroyed Station. And it's gone. Yes, there we go. I'm going to turn back around. Actually, I'm not going to turn back around, because the only reason I was going to do it in the first place is because we had their fleet stopping my armies, but since they've moved off, I don't really care. Have paused it because there's now a war declaration, which is the... Ooh, okay. Natraxi here have declared war on... Sorry, the Quapanjaxi have declared war on the Natraxi Council, which is these guys. And their independence is being guaranteed. They have a defensive pact with a divine... Divine? Knaknor Commonwealth. These guys. Wow. So he's against war with him. He's against war with him and us. And we're against war against these guys. Okay, there's only the two. I think there's only these two. The ancient empires that are looking at each other going, do you want a cup of tea? Yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. Minus 272 now. And they're our rival. That's not going to work out too well. Oh, hang on. Where'd that fleet come from? 900. Okay. Not that I'm too worried about it, but, you know. Actually, if they destroy that, I am screwed. Let's go and build in here a military station. Oh, we don't have a Magnificence class ready. I'm going to start putting some defensive stuff around my frontier outposts, because if I don't, I'm going to get done in.
Construction complete.
So, I should be bombarding the planet here. Yep, that's almost done. Another fleet turning up. It's coming in and out of my systems, you see. And I don't have anything to stop them. Because the Federation fleet was took off me. Okay. In that case, I am going to build... Do I build a cruiser or do I build... Build a fortress. About there. Yeah, something like that. They're coming for me though. I'm not going to be able to finish that in time. We'll see where it's coming to. Anyway, over here. 14k fleet from my potential enemies, these guys. Mine's 280 now. It's almost as if they disapprove of me taking a massive fleet on their borders.
May the spirits protect them.
Where's he going? Entering orbit of Tishak. Don't know where that is.
Our construction ship
Either way,
is beset by enemies.
He's going to destroy the construction ship. Yep. Damn it. As long as he keeps going. He's running away. He is running away. He's not going to get there because he's going to get destroyed here. Alright. But it does show you the potential weakness of my forces there. So I'm going to attack him. Let's see what happens here. Trying to get this guy's fleet down. Although I could just start... Oh, you know what? I'm not. I'm not even going to bother. Quite honestly. Quite honestly, the way it's going, I might as well just embark all. And go down to there. If it would click. There we go. Go there and just keep attacking him. There's no reason not to, really. I'm going to take my other ship here. And we are going to get another military station here. We do, however, now we have the option to go for the last bit of diplomacy, which we've got another ascension perk. So we've got World Shaper, which is terraforming speed. We're not going to bother with that one. We've got galactic force protection, 200% naval capacity. That's very good. We've got something we should really start to consider now, which is the Defender of the Galaxy and Galactic Contender, which I'll come back to in a moment. Technological ascendancy plus 10% research speed. One vision, which is always useful, which is governance, ethics, attraction, but I am spiritualist, so don't really need to worry about that. Mastery of nature, useless at this point. It's a clear and tile blockers and such. Void bomb, which gives us the ability to unlock habitat, which is always good. Imperial prerogative, which is pretty cool as well, which is +5 sector systems. I don't think I'll be doing that one either. And shared destiny, which is subject integration influence cost, which we're not going to do either. So we go back to the ones I mentioned earlier, which is Defender of the Galaxy and the Galactic Contender. The Defender of the Galaxy allows us to kick the crap really more out of the endgame crisis stuff. So 50% damage to the endgame crises. So that's things like the alien invaders, the interdimensional beings, the robot one, and I think that's the 3. And then we've got galactic contender, which is damage to fallen empires and awakened empires by 33%. That's very, very good indeed. I'm not entirely sure which one to pick, so I'm going to leave that for the time being. There's nothing that would give me a massive advantage now, so I will hold back. So, that's a 10k fleet from this guy wandering about, and that's interesting, because I don't think I can do much with that.
Complete.
In that case, it might be worth me getting galactic force protection. It really might. Actually, 5 defensive armies. 5. Just make sure I've got my defensive armies. Yes. Also, we haven't built more. We haven't built any more psionic armies, which is obviously something we do want to do. Just double check and make sure we've got some nice upgrades going along here. Where are we at? That's a visitor center. Habitability and alien migration attraction, and also unity as well, which is good. That's not too bad. The habitability alone makes people happier, so it might be worth it. But quite honestly, it's going to take me a while to go around and upgrade all of those, so it's a future me problem. I'll see about that later on. Okay, so this construction ship is now around the place here. Magnificence can't build yet. That's a fortress.
Construction complete.
And we will land. Land armies there. Migration decline. Ascension perks, yes, I'm aware of. And Strike Force Titan. My admiral's died. Okay. Combat speed, emergency FTL, evasion and combat speed, sublight speed, sensor range, ship hull points, and sensor range. Whereas the psychic gives us weapon damage and evasion. So is there more weapons damage? No, we're gonna go with hull points and weapon damage. There we go. Well, 13k fleet though. We've just secured a heathen planet, which for some reason we can't actually land on, which is a weird one. So we've secured many planets, and this guy's still got 6k fleet. Do we head on in or do we go back? It's actually got a space station there, which is interesting. I'm going to go back and knock that space station, take care of business on that space station, send my other stuff there as well. And then we'll see what happens. So starting to fortify these corners here. How's their war going on? Looks like up north we've got the... This is the coalition. They've renamed. Union Zanimar and Coalition of Olath Anir. They've changed their name. They might have changed... Militarist and Egalitarian. Were there always that? They might have changed their leadership, which is why the name's changed. Either way, we're going to call them the Coalition. So the Coalition currently own Medak and Asanis, whereas the Union own Nout. They've done nothing. But to be fair, there is a lot of friction on these borders here. But I'm in a very dangerous situation here because
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I've not really got a really big place to go back to. Like the problem is I'm so like out of the way now, and I've not got like a big place to dock at where I can just defend. Not that I need to, but the main issue is my fleet's on its own and I can't reinforce it because I can't go through here. I can go through here, but it means I'm going through this guy's systems and I'm at war with him, and I know he's got a 10k fleet somewhere. I just haven't seen it yet, and it's staying out my way because he's at war with other people. So that's okay, I can handle that, that's good. Another person's died, who now? Science ship. We'll just recruit someone. Actually, what they're doing. What science ship is it? Is it the sitting around a planet science ship? It is. So we want to recruit, and we've got recruitment cost reduction. And then on that one, that'll do. And we'll put them back onto assist research. You can see they're already level 1, up to maximum of 7. So, still 13k. So, anywhere else I can terraform? I could try that. Actually, I could terraform. I can't go into that. Missing resources, a lot of. It's not a bad surface though. If I can terraform, that'll be good. Can't do that one. Too close. Way too close. Looks like this has been done now. It's only 6.5k, which is interesting. And I don't know why it's gone down. I don't know why it's gone down. Okay. We'll see what happens. Engage that fleet there. We'll have ship designer. Quick look. Destroyer. Barrier point defense. I thought we went for picket on all of this. Let's rearm them with picket. Clear the design. Autocomplete. Precognitive interface. That's fine. It's the alchemist. And I don't know what this music's all about. That seems to be okay. Although we should really delete it and use the old versions. Ah, well. The ship designer can be interesting at times. This music, I believe, is from the new planetoid species. Is it planetoid? No. I was going to call it the dwarf species pack because it pretty much puts in space dwarfs, which is made one of my friends very happy indeed, and another one very upset. But either way, it's oh, he keeps jumping his fleet off, and I can't follow the darn thing.
Construction complete.
Well, we know they're coming back here, so I'm just gonna wait. Well, it looks like it's been another. That's the end of the. That's the end of that guy's reign, anyway, or service, technically. So, who else do I want to put in charge? Most of these I'm not really bothered about. I'm not going to spot any of them. I don't really care too much either way. So, do you want to attack another area? Looks like his fleet's down there now. I might as well. Let's attack. Oh, hang on. Is he coming back for more? Oh, he is as well. Okay, I'll just put them on the edge like that. So it looks like one of our scientists is being recruited. So we'll go for leader experience gain on that one. So he's going to go there. All that's happening is they're losing shields and then they stop. They might lose a ship. I think they did lose a ship before. They were about 6k before, and now they are not at 6k. So yeah, I think that's all that's happening there. Enough energy to... Oh my good grief. And the guy's just died. He's just been elected and then died like a month later. That's a difficult job. It is very stressful. Right, okay, so Arid Worlds is what we are. So we'll go for a terraform, Arid World. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be in office around here. It's very aggressive in its politics, shall we say. So, Strike Force can go and attack them. Not gonna vote on anything. Just let the computer do what it wants. It's fine. We've also got unemployment around here, so we're gonna upgrade that. We're gonna build a Paradise Dome, because it's always useful to get one of those. We'll build an energy grid. We'll build mining. We'll build mining. We'll build mining. And then a bit of the old science, I think. Double science. That's a military academy. That is not what science... Might be military science. Not the science we're doing. We're doing shoot ships with a big laser science. And here we go. Testing has begun. Missiles away. 5.2. Going down strong. I'm losing cruisers, but they've lost a bit. Not much. Not enough for me to really call it a victory. I keep technically winning the fights, but he's slowly wearing me down, and he can reinforce stuff. Supply lines, logistics, it's not happening. So, who has been re-elected now? Right, so Christian Gordano from the ISS Remembrance. Where was that? It's our science ship, of course, there. Okay. We'll recruit experienced psionics. We'll get you. And assist research. So I'm down to 12k fleet. It's not good. I can't reinforce it. Supply chain is kaput. Don't have one. Can't get through. Can't get through. Can't reinforce. Can't go and upgrade. Can't go and repair. I'm on this guy's territory. My supply line stretched too thin. Not even thin. Closed off, in fact. This is essentially I was going to say rogue fleet, but that's not true. It's not a rogue fleet. It's just a fleet with no way of resupplying. There's that fleet again. Engaging a heretic spaceport. Not going to take long to take care of it, though. And luckily, I didn't expect that to happen, but I'll take it. I told my troops to come in with me, and they got here just before the ship was blown up, the space station. Because of that, the FDL inhibitor was there, which drags you towards it with that magnet symbol, and drags you here, and it means I don't have to warp from the edge, or travel via impulse from the edge, which is always cool. Down to 124 of 131. If we look at here, we can see we've got same number of battleships, couple of cruisers, cruisers lost by the look of it. But we still got the same number of destroyers, I think. So that's all right. Let's just check this guy. We're on minus 290. Worst out. Our relations have not been worse. However, they are fighting each other. In terms of their fleet power, it's equivalent. Naval capacity is superior. This guy is superior, which is very, very bad to read. So what I'm going to do is start to build some more battleships, and I will build them pretty much everywhere I can. Now, here's the thing. I can't build past my naval capacity without massively getting a hit, so I am going to go for galactic force protection, naval capacity 200. So 427 is my maximum naval capacity. I'm going to start building. So this is turned into the opposite of a pacifist run. I think when we did the last series a while ago, it was we were the Royal Generican colonies, I believe, and we did have a little bit of pacifism in there, but just only a mild version of, like the standard, rather than a fanatic pacifist.
Construction complete.
So to worry about that. Let's knock that up to max speed. Gonna go for QE. Thing is, I'm taking all this. I'm gonna get nothing for it. There's nothing here that I get, that I own at the end of this fight. Nothing. New wisdom impulse thruster. We will now go for engineering, maybe. Oh no, extra fighter and bomber wings. And what I need to do, as soon as the first ship comes out of the dock,
construction complete.
Stop. Strike Force Titan. Oh no, Medusa. Set that as a rally point, and we'll give it an admiral. Start making another fleet. And we'll have evasion and sublight speed.
Construction complete.
I've also found another relic, which is the least of my problems. So the Sathid Harmonious Cooperative, this guy wants a research agreement with me. And he's going to give me some minerals for it. For 15 years. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, so you can go there. Orbit. Spaceport. Looks like we've now got a different class of ship. Oh, we will have got a different class of ship. So I'm going to get rid of that alchemist get rid of the shadow. So now we've got the auto best, which is the unrivaled. But I think I want to create... Oh, we don't have X weapons yet, which is really annoying. We want the big front one because I want to make an X weapon front and a carrier core middle and broadside stern and make Excalibur. You could argue Battlestar Galactic, but that should have Pickett stuff on the front as well. Well, all over it, actually. But hey-ho. Either way, we don't have an option. So we've got another... we've got another tradition to go into here. So prosperity or domination. Probably prosperity because we're not subjugating empires or anything like that. At least that's not the plan. Whether or not that happens is really up for... Well, we'll see, won't we? So it looks like this guy's got a massive force above the planet. So if I don't land earlier than him, he will take the planet. So I'm going to land, make planet fall, and I might lose this. No. So we've secured that planet. Did take a bit out of us though. So. Oh. Latent psionic powers have begun to manifest in certain individuals belonging to the Kaknor species, according to leaked reports from authorities. Ah, that's these things here. They've started to become psychic. Doesn't mean they are going for shroud stuff, but it means they could. Peace is being declared between this guy and this guy. Oh, no, the Traxi. Ah, these two guys here. But they're still at war with us and the Quappin Jaxi. Haven't met each other and traded harsh words, which I'm sort of glad of. I would prefer to avoid that as much as possible. Quite honestly. Complete. Another little chat with the shrouds, so we might as well do that. What senses do we lack that we cannot see and hear another world all around us? Reaching the shroud. Oh! One of the lower planes of the shroud, we encounter a spirit that is ensconced itself behind some kind of powerful psionic shield. Leave. I'm going to attempt to penetrate the shield. Ah! A success! Psionic shields. We did not venture this deep in the shroud to only return back now. After channeling all of the psionic might, the telepaths were able to form a breach in the shield large enough for some of them to peer through. So they don't know what they saw because they are completely insane, but we will now have the psychic shield research the next time we get one of these completed, which is extremely good because, well, because they are extremely good. Right, time to assault a bit more. We are going to bring all these up, we'll embark, and then we'll head down to the bottom, and we'll take this thing out, and then we can come back up and take care of business. So there's our naval capacity increased even more. We're going to go with... I'm going to go with clone vats just to start unlocking that. Looks like for whatever reason the Xeno-tolerance trusts appeared and we've now got a xenophobic faction. Interesting.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So is anything on the world that we take care of? Oh, hang on. Fleet's turned up where? Oh, down here, is it? That's something I really don't care about. Attack! It's just said, oh, there's a fleet here. Yeah, well, I sort of expected. Didn't expect a battleship to be here, though. I don't think they expected me to send a 12k fleet at them either. And they're gone. There we are. So, back to battleship building. I am going to build some other stuff, don't worry. Don't know when, but I will. Probably when we get to about maybe 15k of battleship. Then I'll build some destroyers.
Our champions are making planet farm.
So we're on 56% war score. Means if we offer white peace, they will take it.
The apostates have defeated our invasion.
Oh! Oh, interesting. I stretched a bit too far. Ah! Didn't check. My fault. Big misplay. Fleet's gone. Oh, my army's gone. All I can do now is smash. I can't take that over. That's problematic. Alright. There's Gene Commando. Rare technology. I'm going to go for Biolab. Don't really care about the Gene Commando stuff. I've got Psionic Army. Yeah, that's
Construction complete.
put me even more on the back foot. I might be looking at perhaps negotiating this one and say, can we just sort of knock it on the head, lads? We can stop atrocities, destroy an outpost, and we can get this guy some sort of things. Oh, I can't set demands. I'm not the leader of the fight, so I can't set the demands. I can't say, let's have that and do it. I can't give up. Oh, well. Oh, looks like it happened anyway. Right, so we have won with the following demands. Seed Planet 3 of and destroy Frontier Outpost. But we didn't stop the atrocities, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to go for that in the first place. That's annoying. Alright, well, looks like we're maxed out on influence and stuff, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. We'll concentrate world, we'll go for infrastructure projects, production targets, make sure everything's got consecrate world on it, which that one didn't, so let's consecrate that world. We'll go for, on here, spiritual unity, infrastructure projects, and there we go. There's a lot of that used up now. So, immediately, get back to base. We're going to have to go through here. We're no longer at war. As you can see, the Miriams have lost a lot of space. We have gained, or rather, the Union and the Coalition have got a lot of space. What have I got out of it? Well, I've lost a lot of ships, got some combat experience, but lost relations with this neighbour, which has actually improved a little bit now that we're no longer at war. We're actually plus 70 odd here.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
There's Guardian Defense. There's Psionic Shields. We're going to go straight for that. Didn't even really read that. I just blasted down this and went, yep, there's Psionic Shields. We've now got the Xenophobic faction turned up again. So we've got 2 Xenophobic factions, is that? Nah. Just appearing. This one is terraforming this planet. Have a quick look. Arid world. Oh, 180 odd days. Okay, fine. Fine. So, back to building battleships. So overall, in terms of war, didn't gain anything from it. Which we knew we wouldn't really anyway. But it would just be nice to know that we actually got something. If, well, we didn't really get much out of it at all, did we? Strike Force Titan, where's it at? Bring back to the... Come back to base. It's upgraded here, or it's trying to upgrade here. Can we get back? We can't get back. Damn it. Closed borders, closed borders. We can't get the fleet back. Fleet's stuck. Why can't we... Why can't I go through this guy's borders? Ah, because... Right, that's what's happened. I was going to say, I can go through this guy's borders, but I can't go through his. And I can't go that way. And I can't go that way, because there isn't that... Yeah, jump routes have done us in. I can only pull the fleet forward to there. This guy holds all the cards now. Who's he got a defensive pact with? The Natraxi. I might be going to war against this guy. I'm gonna have to build my fleet up and attack, and get in there, because otherwise I just can't. Well, I can't get my fleet out. And you might argue that, you know, a bad way of getting your fleet out is to attack them, but I don't see what the other solution is really. There's some more fighters. Haven't got Coil Gunner out. Not like that. Let's go for basic missiles. It might just be because I haven't got different weapons tech. You might have to research loads of different types of weapon tech in order to get the X weapons. And when I say that, I don't mean like, you know, superheroes or on about. I'm talking, they're like X-size weapons. But I think we will leave it there. Not a bad episode, I don't think. Lots of fighting, decent amount of progress, but we're getting towards that late-ish game now. So I need to have a route. I've got no way to get in and out now from here. Not that I really care, but I want to get my fleet back. I could just scrap it, honestly. I've got enough resources to scrap it, build somewhere else. Don't really want to do that, ideally, because, you know, 12k fleet just be put in the bin. Not good. going to war might be the way forward. This guy doesn't like me anyway. I'm still on equivalent with a naval capacity of an inferior. By the time I get this other fleet up, there's only one way in. I've got 10 psychic armies ready to go this side. Psionic armies, rather. And we'll give them the other upgrade as well. Probably build another 10. Get in here, take this out. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. The only thing I'll be at war with against this guy, and also the Traxi, which we've basically pummeled 3 times out. Yeah, fleet power inferior, naval capacity pathetic. Basically, he can't take me on. By the time I get my fleet up, he might have rebuilt, but I don't think that's going to be a big problem. It just depends what these guys do. They might not even agree to it. So we'll see. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. As always, if you have any comments, suggestions, etc., put them in the comments and we'll go from there. This episode, and indeed this series, is directly sponsored by the Patreon subscribers, so thank you very much for that. Plus 2,000 million generic approval / appreciation points. You can have 1 or 2 more. Thank you very much. It's really appreciated. It really makes the series possible and other things as well. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.